Now, Clive, being an Arsenal fan, this next story hurts me quite a bit.
I'm pleased about that, Laura.
Yeah, I bet. Because it was sort of smooth sailing in terms of Arsenal looking a little bit better and Spurs looking a little bit worse. And then you got and landed yourself a world-class manager. I mean, where did that come from?
Well, I think obviously there were negotiations in the summer. I think that it seems that Conte wasn't in a good place, having left Inter. They've won the Scudetto. He was a champion in Italy. He leaves a year before his contract finishes, and it just didn't seem that it was the right time for him. But Daniel Levy's pursued him. I think Spurs needed to make a change. You know, you hate to see anybody lose their job, but the way the team was playing, the atmosphere within the club, it had to change. And I think it's a really positive move at the right time for Tottenham. And in Conte, you've got a winner, a born winner. He will ruffle a few feathers. And I just expect that Spurs will pick up. And I think all Spurs fans are going to be really excited about his appointment.
Clive, I was going to say to you, you're absolutely right. I think he's a great man for the job and he will ruffle a few feathers. However, we were talking about it the other day and looking at it. And he's had enormous success, obviously winning title. I think it's 4 in Italy and one obviously with Chelsea. Great success, Inter Milan and Juve. However, I of the opinion that this will be as big a challenge that he's had. The point I'm trying to make is I think perhaps the clubs that he's been to and won titles with were better prepared to go to that next step. I think there's a lot more work to do at Spurs. Is that fair?
Ali, I totally agree with you. This is going to be Conte's biggest test. There's no doubt about that, because I'm sure he's arrived and he's laid down a few of what he will demand in terms of the playing personnel, the way the team's going to play. He'll demand a lot now. It's just getting the balance right, and if Spurs come across whether it's going to be a transfer kitty that he needs, the addition of players, I'm sure that he knows what he wants, but is he going to get it?
He's won 5 league titles in the last 10 years. That's a winning attitude, isn't it, if ever you've heard one? We're talking about the investment that he can have when he goes to Spurs. In terms of what he's got in front of him at the moment, how much do you think he can get those players firing?
I think he will. I think there'll be a system that he will want. He has undoubted talent. You've got a goal scorer. We're talking about goal scorers, Ali, this morning, and in Harry Kane, he's off form. He's struggling. But you know, when a new manager comes in, it gives you just that little bit of a lift. Conte is an admirer of Kane. I think he was interested in before over the years at clubs he's been at. And I see a response from that whole group. And the players have got to respond, because if they don't, they won't be playing for Spurs in the coming months.
Yeah, absolutely. Clive, thanks for your time this morning. Brilliant to catch up with you.
Great to see you, mate.
Well.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods. Monday to Wednesday morning, 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.